here it is. The Disintegrate spell. A thin green ray springs from your pointing finger to a target that you can see within range. The target can be a creature, an object, or creation of magical force, such as the wall created by Wall of Force. Disintegrated creature. Oh, hello. Pardon me, I was reading up on my spells. I'm getting prepared to associate with the humans of this village, and I wanted to make sure that all of my magical tricks were up to date. What is it that I can be assisting you with this evening, traveler? Let me guess. You would like me to teach you of the arcane arts. Is that correct? Shocking, as that is the only thing that travelers such as yourself enter my abode for. Well, lucky for you, teaching spells to your kind is what I do for a living. So if your word is true and your coin is good, then I can teach you whichever spells you would like. Do you know what kind of spells you would like to learn? Let me see what I've got. Let's see, you can learn some bardic spells. I have cleric spells as well. I have druid spells, paladin spells, ranger, sorcerer, wizard, warlock. Any of those sound like something you may want to take up? Bardic spells. How original. Let's see here. Since you are of a beginner's tier, your library of spells may be quite limited for a short time. Let's see here. If I had to recommend a couple of them, Charm Person is very useful for bards. Disguise Self is very useful for a bard, as well as Dissonant Whispers and Sleep. Any of those sound like something you may want? Okay. Charm Person. I've got you. Let me see here. Ah, yes. So for Charm Person, it lasts for 1 hour, and you need no components. You attempt to charm a humanoid. You can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Like I said, you need no items to cast this spell, and it is instantaneous. Let's see, what is another good one for a bard? Sleep is quite useful as well. Allow me to find that in my tomes. Where is it? Here it is. You will need a pinch of fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket to cast this spell, and it only lasts for 1 minute. This spell sends a creature into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of the creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next creature with the next lowest hit points. A creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining of total for that creature to be affected. So, if you've gotten yourself into a sticky situation, which seems to be quite common for bards, this could save your hide. But remember what you need to cast it. Now, did you want to learn any spells that could aid you or your compatriots in battle? Yes. If so, I suggest some Cleric spells. Healing Word is one that is quite common. Healing Word. Allow me to find it for you. Ah yes, this is instantaneous as well, and you need nothing to cast it. A creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So the more in tune you are with the arcane arts, the more useful the spell will be to you and your friends. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs. So if you and your friends are taking quite the thrashing in battle, a healing word could help turn the tides. Let's see, what is another? Cure Wounds is another one. Cure Wounds. Where are you, you devil? Yes, here it is. This spell is as well instantaneous, but you must be in a touching range of your target. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. This spell also has no effect on undead or constructs. So clerics can have the power to save their friends or themselves if they are to be taking quite a beating. Let's see here. Would you like to learn some sorcerer spells? In my opinion, those are quite fun. Okay. Let's see here. Magic Missile is a very good one to have in your library of offensive spells. Magic Missile, here it is. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. Range being 120 feet. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature or several. Sorcerer spells are quite fun to have, if I do say so myself. Let's see here. What else do we have? Could be a good one. Ah yes, are you familiar with the Ray of Sickness spell? Of course you're not, otherwise why would you be here? Allow me to read it to you once I find it in my tomes. Where are you? Ah yes, Ray of Sickness. You must be within 60 feet of your desired target. A ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it is also poisoned until the end of your next turn. Absolutely dastardly spell to have. Definitely recommend it for myself. Let's see here. What else could be useful to have? Do you find yourself traveling about in nature, maybe the forests, where you are in contact with the beasts that dwell in it? As uninteresting as it may sound, animal friendship is quite a useful spell to have as well. Here it is. All you need to cast the spell is a morsel of food. This spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends. So, to start off with, I recommend trying this on smaller creatures, perhaps birds or rabbits. Once you become more adapted to your magical powers, then you can try this on more dangerous beasts to allow them not to rip you to shreds. Let's see here. Can I interest you in any Warlock spells? How does Witch Bolt sound to you? I thought you might be interested in that one. Yes, here it is, Witch Bolt. You are going to need a very rare item to cast this spell. You will need a twig from a tree that has been struck by lightning. A beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action by doing anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range, or it has total cover from you. So if you're in a battle with your companions, and there is a particularly difficult to kill beast, I recommend using the spell against it to make sure you are doing very good damage to it. Of course, while it hits your friends and not you. Let's see, what else can we do? What else can we do? Let's see. Not all spells are attacks. Of course, you know that by now. I recommend the Purify Food and Drink spell. Allow me to find it for you. Where is it? Purify Food and Drink. Here it is. You must be within 10 feet, and this is a ritual spell. All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range is purified and rendered free of poison and disease. So you can make sure that you and your friends are consuming safely to regain your energy for your travels. Let's see here. Are you interested in any wizard spells at all? Okay, allow me to find you a good one. How does Burning Hands sound to you? That's what everybody says about that one. Burning hands. Let's see. Here it is. You hold your hands out with your thumbs touching and your fingers spread. A thin sheet of flames shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So if you use this spell around others, make sure you're being cautious. Now, unfortunately, my time is very valuable, and that is all I can teach you today. However, if you'd like to learn more of the arcane arts, you know where to find me, traveler. Safe ventures, and may the gods have mercy on your soul.